Hello, I'm Reshma and welcome back to my channel. In the last video, I told you that I will teach you an outline history of English literature in an easy way. So here I will teach you an age before Chaucer. Before learning the age, we should also know about the language. So I will also teach you history of English as a language. Before moving into the topic, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the instant notification whenever I upload a new video. English as a language seems a messed up language. While learning, you would have found out two words in English have a same meaning, two words in English have same pronunciation, like KNOW, no, and no is also no. WN 1, ONE 1. Why? Why is English so? It is because English is a mixed or a compound language. English had underwent a dramatical change as the age passed. This evolution in this English language can be characterized into four distinct eras. The first is Old English from 600 to 1100 AD, Middle English from 1100 to 1500 AD, Early Modern English from 1500 to 1700 AD, and the present day or modern English from 1700 till today. So this evolution happened in English as the days passed off, and the origin of this English can be termed as Germanic. This doesn't mean that English is a German language, but Germanic is a term used for a language which was spoken by some people of some area, and this language had underwent a dramatic change into many languages like German, English, Spanish, Swedish, Dutch, etc. So such language emerged from this Germanic, and so we can see that all this language has the same origin or same grandmother, which we can call as Proto-Germanic or Grandma Proto-Germanic. So English and German are cousins, but both are completely a different language. You know that English is a language being spoken by the people of Britain. The original inhabitants of Britain are Celts or tribal peoples, and they were ruled by Romans. And because of this, many Latin words were mixed up with the language of Celts. The modern word like pro sub, which we use as a prefix now, is words from this Latin because of Romans. And this Romans left England around 400 AD, and after that this paved way for many other Germanic tribes to invade England. Germanic tribes like Jutes, Anglo Saxon, they came and settled along with Celts, and into their language came up their language, which resulted into Anglo Saxon language, which now we call as Old English. Or in Anglo Saxon literature, we have a very best piece, an epic poem, Beowulf. Beowulf is believed to be have written by some Northumbrian poet in 700 AD, but the name is unknown. It is believed to be a ballad story from Denmark or South Sweden. It is considered to be heathen, written by some Christian writer. The story goes in this way. The kingdom of King Dean was under the clutches of a monster called Grendel, and this Grendel was torturing the people of that kingdom for around 12 years. And like a savior came our hero Beowulf. He fights with this Grendel and kills this Grendel, and he became a savior or a hero of that area, a great warrior. Meanwhile, mother of Grendel comes back to take revenge, and he kills the mother Grendel too, and he lived happily for a long time in that kingdom with great honor. When he grew old, another danger came up into the kingdom, that is in a form of a dragon. Our old Beowulf goes and fights with the dragon and kills the dragon too, but he himself receives a mortal wound and he gradually dies. So, from the story, you would have understood that in that era, people loved warriors, and their life was surrounded by war and peace. Many invasions took place, and they were continuously having some or the other war in their life. Here, I will show you a clip which shows how the Old English language was.
What way gar dana in yar dagum feud kuninga thrim ye frunan hutha athalingus ellen fremidon. Oft shield shaving, shad and a threatum, monegum maig thum meru setla oftea. Egg so de erolas, suthan arist worth, fashaft funden. Hethas frovra ye bad, weox under woknum, weorth mundum tha, o that him aig wilch thara umsetindra, over hron rade, huran shulde, gomban yildan.
After hearing this language, did you understand anything? I didn't understand even a single word. So, this is how our Old English was. Apart from Beowulf, the other surviving example are that of Cadman and Cynewulf. We have an interesting myth about Cadman. It is believed that Cadman got the power to ride in a single day. That is, one day when he was working in a stable, looking after the horse, he fell asleep, and in his dream, he saw an angel who asked him to sing, and he started singing. And so he got the power to write beautiful poetries, and he wrote many poems based on creation and fall of human being. That is, in Genesis, the book of Genesis from Bible, we know how God created heaven and earth, how he created Adam and Eve, the first man and woman, how they fall into sin. So this, and then he also explained about Exodus of Egypt, that is how the people of Israel were saved from Egyptians. Then also he has portrayed about the history of Daniel. So this shows that Cadman is completely a religious poet. Same goes with Cynewulf. Cynewulf was a wandering glee man, but one day he also had a vision of cross, and this changed his life. About this, he has explained in his own autobiographical poem, Dream of the Rood, where the word rood means cross. So he had a vision of cross and everything changed, and after that, he wrote many great religious work like Christ. In the poem Christ, he has explained about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, then how he was buried, how he descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He went down again, he ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. So, from the crucifixion till the last judgment, he has explained in that poetry. Then we have poem like Ellen, which is an account of finding of true cross, and also Juliana, which is a tale of Christian martyrdom. These works portray that at that time, either people used to write about various chivalrous things in the poem, or they used to write about religious works. This is Anglo Saxon literature. After that, a change came up in English language because of the invasion of Vikings. And this Vikings brought a new language, Old Norse, into English. Today, 1% of words which we speak are from Old Norse. That is around 200 words. Words like gun, rendy, husband, law, dirt, ugly. These all words are from Old Norse. Next important event in the history of English language is Norman conquest. It is basically by a French-speaking man, William the Conqueror. So from 1066 AD, French started sneaking into English. Many wealthy and upper classes people started speaking French thinking it as a fashionable language, whereas the low class or middle class people spoke English. This is why today in English we have two words which almost have same meanings like lawyer, attorney, dean, judge, pig, pork, cow, beef, freedom, liberty. Still, this Norman invasion made English more colorful and gave more creative expression to English language. In modern English, around 700 words which we speak now is from French. Now you would have understood that English is mixed up with language of Celts, then Roman Latin language, then Old Norse by Vikings. French language, see, it is completely a mixed up language. So this resulted into splitting up into many different dialects. Around 1100 AD, English was broken up into various dialects like Northern English, East Midland English, Southern English, and each dialect fundamentally differed from each other. In this confusion, little by little, a gradual change happened and East Midland dialect got a larger fame. It is because this is the language being spoken in the capital, London, and also in two great centers of learning like Oxford and Cambridge. Even Chaucer used this language in his work and made it famous. So, the present day English is from East Midland dialect. And in the upcoming video, I will teach you Age of Chaucer. To sum up, as a bonus, I would like to show you a clip of African language. Isn't that language interesting? So keep learning various languages. Until then, signing off from you, Reshma.